Hey all, and welcome back to Pokémon Legends Arceus. It's been a while for a number of reasons, but we're finally ready to start the post-game here, and that starts the moment we step outside, so why don't we go ahead and do just that. Oh man, I've been kind of itching to get back to this game, but it's not like I haven't had anything to do in the meantime. There's been the second Sonic movie, which I really enjoyed. I started playing Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins, and yeah, just plenty of stuff like that. Oh, and they only announced Kingdom Hearts bloody 4 yesterday.
I know, I mean, I was expecting a game, but I was not expecting Kingdom Hearts 4 to exist. So, I was very happy, I have to say.
We'll go into more detail with that when I record Kingdom Hearts with Spa. That part may or may not come before this one, so just imagine you're falling through like a time vortex and it should be all good.
Have to watch HellfireComms in chronological order, not release order.
It's like a manga, you watch it from left to right. So what have you been up to, Flame, besides the obvious of recovering from a certain sea-related thing that is not cancer?
Been doing a lot of dying. I've also since I've been picking up a bit, I've been playing through a fan translation I found of Pokemon Green, so I've sort of been kind of keeping myself involved with Pokemon to an extent, just not necessarily this game. But this guy, I feel like we should actually talk about him, because he has actually been here since the world went to shit. We just ran past him because he was slightly off camera at the time. So yeah, we can go and fight him from the end game point onwards.
Very cool. We might as well go do that now, because I'm not entirely sure how long the post game is, so anything that stretches it out is fine by me. Where is he?
If you just speak to Zizu, you'll be able to say hi.
I still can't believe they walled her off in the endgame, so you could like change your party's moves, or give them new moves, I should say.
Yeah, I get that, but also, at that point, did you really need to?
Not really. I mean, I guess one of our Pokemon could have used a stronger move, but you know, we pretty much toppled the legendaries without any fuss, so...
We did talk about this a bit when we were up there, but like, there's enough powerful Pokemon around that if somehow you've got to that point and you're still under-leveled, you've still got options. It's not like you're going to be screwed. So it feels like it was more of an oversight not having her available rather than, you know, like an actual problem.
Also, just realised this isn't the battle against Rai. This is a completely different mission, but it's still quite fun because we get to fight against Res, who is obviously he's the guard, and he is their ace in the hole, as you'd expect.
You've not seen a trainer as strong as this one. Get ready, he's going to send out fucking Rayquaza. Just kidding, it's Bidoof.
Actually, what's really clever about this battle, and it's actually harder than you'd expect, because I mean, look at these levels. I mean, you should be fine, I would say. And he only has 3, so, you know, but he has wiped out, I think, more than a few people who have played this particular mission, is that his 3 Pokemon are the 3 that you had to catch right back at the start of the game.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Okay, but why hasn't he evolved them? That's the relevant question here.
I mean, yes, that is the question.
He's harnessing their innate powers. The stronger they get, the more unevolved they are, and vice versa, to say words properly.
I suppose he's maybe going for like the deceptive kind of thing, of people think it's going to be okay, and then like the Bidoof just gnaws them to death.
They never see it coming.
Also, something to point out whilst I remember it, since it's on screen in the corner, is with the Photoshop, as you complete requests and so on, more and more pictures will appear around the shop related to the missions that you complete. So when you get the shiny Ponyta, that appears outside. And there's ones with I think there's like a few different find the Pokemon missions that he'll give you, like find Turtwig, find Duskull, and pictures of those Pokemon will appear outside the shop.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Starly's trying that much.
Had the balls to use a quick attack on the Lord of Space. Well, okay, you can have Spatial Rend up in your ass. Very cool.
Didn't kill it, and now it's used Roost. I mean, this next one should probably just about do it, but you know.
Yeah, there we go. Secret weapon destroyed.
Man has finally triumphed over Starly.
Hell yes. Oh, if only I had a legendary Pokemon of my own. They need to give Bidoof a regional variant where he just has like a katana or something.
That would be cool, actually.
Okay, well that's one battle done. Not the person I was expecting to battle, but I'm glad we got this mission in because it is a fun one. Don't pan to that son of a bitch in the shadows. Yes, we grow strong together. Me and the Pokemon I let in. I'm terrible at my job, but I have job security. That's nepotism for you.
It's not quite nepotism, but still.
Whatever. Stop fact-checking my jokes, alright? They're terrible enough as is! Yeah, Grit Rock. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes.
Yes, so I think he is actually just standing outside somewhere around the gym, but can't quite remember where he is.
We'll find him eventually.
Oh. If I have the aura, I should be able to find him.
I want to say he's at the... Oh, is he just... He's just over there.
Yeah. Thought I saw it flash up for a second there.
Yes. Find the Lucario, you find him.
Let's fucking go, mate.
And obviously, if it wasn't already clear, this is the ancestor of Riley.
Riley was the guy you meet on Iron Island in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, and he's the one who I remember being kind of a pain in the ass for his reward, because this was back before they had the thing where if a character gives you a Pokemon or an egg, it would go straight to the box. You would have to have a space free on your party. But the thing is, you would get the egg right at the end of the dungeon. So you've got to go in with 5 Pokemon and not be tempted to catch anything. Otherwise, you would have to leave the dungeon, then go back in once you've made space.
Yep.
That is one thing that I am glad they fixed in the remakes. But for some reason, it seems to be only that instance. Because there's also a guy in Hearthome City who gives you an egg who you need to make room manually for. Which is kind of odd.
You would have expected some level of consistency, but I suppose, looking at it one way, at least if it's the one in Hearthome City, then you're not that far from a Pokemon Centre. It's not that difficult to go and switch out. But obviously him, it was a lot more challenging.
Oh man. Lots of stuff popping up now.
Yeah, we've got lots of missions to pick up, and I believe at this point in the game it might also be worth specifically talking to the Professor.
Yes, I mean, ultimately, once you've had a chat with Silene, once you speak to Professor Laventon, yeah, you'll be able to move on.
It's okay, mate. We will play it by ear. No need to hang off the wiki's every word. Cool. Damn. This one sounds cool.
That is a specific legendary encounter.
Ooh, very cool.
Which you will only get if you have a save file for Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl.
Well, it's funny you say that, because I do.
Yeah, you have your, 30 minutes worth of game time, don't you, Tom?
I'll get back to it.
Hey, 30 minutes is more than the minute that I have on, I borrowed my ex's copy, just so that I could, get Darkrai, because that's totally a thing you do, that's normal.
Uh-huh.
We were together at the time, obviously, that'd just be weird if I borrowed it off my ex as my ex, but, That's besides the point.
It is indeed, mate. Also, stop shaming us, you relationship haver.
Well, I don't have it anymore, so...
No, well, you had one to begin with. That's more than enough for Flame and I to feel bad anyway. What's up, Lamington, my bro? Yeah, I'd love to.
So this is how you get the other starter Pokemon without having to just sort of wait around for the, like, space distortion thingies to spawn. You can get more of them from those distortions, and if you're looking for a shiny version of one of the starters, that's how you will find it, because I believe these two are shiny locked.
They are, yes.
Which makes sense, because we've seen them on the overworld this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that I do appreciate, because it's something that usually is really fiddly in Pokemon games. If you want the other starters for your Pokédex, that's normally something that's locked off to trading. And yeah, fuck that.
Ah yes, you saved the world, but there's still paperwork to do. That's bureaucracy for you. Yes, I enjoyed that JPEG of the festival. Yes, you were quite crunk, as the kids will say. Don't ask me how I know these things. I think what Flame and I were discussing, Rich, is that in regards to catching them all, we're going to finish the post-game, then I'm going to go and, like, grind for the rest of the Pokemon off-screen, and then we'll, like, at a later date, which we haven't really established yet, we'll do one final episode of Arceus.
Yeah, I think that is a very good shout, because that sort of final push of picking up the last few Pokemon can be a little bit of a pain.
Yes, you've spent many times studying many things, especially things related to Arceus, which is a bit sus, but he is interesting, I suppose. So I assume he's the guy, Volo's the guy who leads you to, like, legendary Pokemon and whatnot?
Sort of. So, Volo is going to basically take us over to Cogita.
Uh-huh.
To have a chat with her, because obviously she's the one who's actually, you know, much better at explaining things. But we've just got to do a little bit first before we can do that, and then that's going to open up basically all of the remaining key missions that are part of the story. Well, then basically only, I think, yeah, there's then only one that is left after that for you to do. And that's quite exciting.
Yes, I suppose, yes. Speaking of villages and whatnot, we haven't actually gotten to see the Pearl Clan yet, so I guess we could, like, start with that, perhaps?
That's definitely something that can be on your list.
I think there are more of the missions that take place over that area anyway, so we might as well stop by and have a chat with everyone there.
Oh yeah. I mean, there is definitely a request that takes place in the Pearl Village.
Can we make ourselves look fancier, though?
Yes, I must. I simply must. Bowler hats. I don't think there's any new hats. Ooh, shut my mouth.
You got the Riley hat.
Does it come in crimson? It sure does.
Amazing.
And now we're completely broke.
Oh, shush.
It's fine. We're going to be doing a lot more catching along the way, so we'll be able to earn some of that back at least.
What else we got here? Got tailored suit, ninja. Oh, hey, the bandit one's in. Cool.
That does not match at all.
Oh, yeah, there we go. You know what? I can't afford it. Fuck.
Yeah, no, you definitely cannot afford that.
Is there stuff that I can sell because I really want to rep the Pearl Clan?
I mean, you might be able to. I don't know that you'll get enough money out of it, but you can certainly try.
I don't know, did we pick up any Stardusts or Nuggets or anything? I don't think we really did. Oh, there's a Stardust. It's not enough.
Anything left in your item box?
I have plenty of stuff here.
But nothing that is worth any decent money apart from evolutionary items.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, it must be done. I must have that.
Still don't know if you're going to have enough after selling you dupes and shit.
Shush. Have some faith in Entom. See the mastery.
Oh, there you go. That'll do.
What was your request, actually? Oh, it was the Shellos thing.
Yeah, I think she's the one who wants to see one of each colour, isn't she?
She does indeed. Yes, the question is, do you have the other Shellos?
I'm not entirely sure about that, but I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah, I think the blue ones are the ones that spawn around the coastlands, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and you do not.
Kind of weird that it would pop up with this at all.
I don't know why it doesn't just show you a list of your Pokemon that are eligible. It would make those screens a lot easier to navigate.
It really would.
Like, even if there was just a press button to sort of thing, you know, like maybe that's the sort of thing that could get cleaned up a bit if they do another game like this.
Hell yeah, buddy. I look like a fucking tool.
You are now the Clan's marketing guy.
They will know me by my distinctive red hat. I guess we could take the starters with us, so they can get some experience and evolve into their Hisui forms.
That's not a bad idea, actually, because you're going to need those for the Pokédex anyways, and you're also going to be fighting some higher level Pokemon, so that should mean that you'll be able to level up quite quickly.
The Clamberclaw Cliffs. Okay. Turn on guidance. Let's see. Coronet Highlands. Is it in the Icelands, or is it there?
It's in the Coronet Highlands. You've selected it, so it's pointing you directly towards where you need to go.
Shall I go to the mountain camp?
I think the quickest one is either mountain or summit.
Yeah, might as well just get in there. No need for dilly-dallying. Not now, that I'm the champion of the world. I forgot all about these guys. I want to see my Pokemon, thank you.
Sounds like they're being held hostage when they word it like that.
Alright, I'm going to put these fellas away, because I don't need a legendary with me on my party, thank you.
Famous last words.
Shush. Zoroark, you can go too, because you're a little bit redundant. And these lads can come in here.
What I would recommend is probably having Gallade at the front of the party for what we are about to face.
Okay,
also,
okay.
it needs to be night time, so that is a specificity that you are going to want to do, because otherwise the thing's not going to spawn.
Okay, okay. Thankfully, we can just talk to Mr. Man. Or I can just sleep in the tent, that works as well.
Cut a little bit of text out.
Tra-la-la-la-la. I'm sensing darkness on the horizon.
As you should be.
She's got that creepy little hunch, ain't you?
Oh, here's the lad. Show yourself. Oh, you're just there.
It is the one and only Darkrai.
I see you have a save file of that game. Yes, that game. Oh, shit.
First off, to catch him, you're going to have to throw some items at him in order to just sort of distract him momentarily.
Can it be any item?
generally want to throw things that are sort of more distraction-y. But I think any good bonk, so a spoiled apricot will do a good job. Oh, apricorn. Ball of mud, they're quite good. And the thing to your right in your menu is also quite good.
Okay.
He's been fucking stubborn right now, hasn't he?
Really?
I mean, that also works.
It's only a regular Pokeball, so it won't gonna have much luck, but it's worth a try.
Oh, I'm so tired or sleepy. I mean, if just throwing a Pokeball will work, then...
I suppose it's just as soon as he spawns out of his little void thing, so he's not protecting himself yet.
Basically, I mean, that is the key, is that whilst he's protecting himself, he can't do anything. Well, you can't do much to him.
Oh, hey!
There you go. Didn't even need to battle.
That's a sweet hat you've got there. You must have caught a legendary. Legends will tell of a guy who ran about fumbling in his menu and then caught the legendary with one Ultra Ball. Amazing.
That exact scene is actually the nightmare that kid has in the present day.
Alright, what you leading me to now?
That's, I think, automated to the exit of the area so that it automatically goes back to your main mission.
Okay, calm the raging Pokemon in Orbor Tunnel.
Obsidian Fieldlands, that is also in the Obsidian Fieldlands.
Well, I guess we're going to the Obsidian Fieldlands then. Oh, good.
Yeah, no, we don't need to talk to you, it's fine.
Don't need to talk to him yet.
Well, we'll put that off for as long as we possibly can.
Ooh, level 70.
Yes, so basically any legendary that you're going to come across in this post-game is going to be around level 70.
You got it, mate.
Certainly a challenge, but that's about where you really want to be for pretty much the entirety of this post-game.
What could he have possibly learnt about Dialga from our last check-in?
He's big.
I mean, does that really need writing down?
It's true, but also, you know, we did go through an entire battle, so...
Oh yeah, it didn't have a proper check-in last time, did it? It went straight into credits, yeah. That makes sense. I'm dumb.
Mass outbreaks, chances of shinies. Ooh, it's a Gyarados. Why do you fucking mock me?
Well, there's Gyarados or there's Geodude, so take your pick.
Kinda don't want either as a shiny, honestly.
See, like, as oversaturated as the red Gyarados is, it is still one of my favourite shiny designs. Like, that colour palette just works so well for Gyarados.
Oh, it really does.
So I'm going to assume that since we just caught Darkrai, and this was lumped with the other mission, this might be Cresselia?
It is not.
Ooh.
Cresselia is in the game, and may actually be located somewhere we've just been.
Lordy lord.
But, no, this is something flower-related.
Shaman, I should have...
Exactly.
The word grateful should have tipped me off.
Yeah.
A Gracidia flower.
Shaman in Legends Arceus... so basically, Shaman and Darkrai are not necessary for you completing your Pokédex, because both of them are reliant on you having other games' save data in order to unlock.
Okay.
So, whilst you needed... I don't know why you're going over there, because it's not quite where the marker is. If you open your map up...
That's not the map button.
You want to go over to the Floro Gardens up at the top. So, that little bit there, that's where you want to go.
You got it, mate.
But yeah, so you need obviously Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, save data for Darkrai. You need Sword or Shield data for Shaman.
Thankfully, we got them all. Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
I have explored the area past where we looked in the playthrough. That's where I encountered that huge Chungosaur of an Infernape. He was pretty crazy. Just plenty of other things. There was an outbreak of the Quillfish evolution as well. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you level 1s, alright? What do you mean you can't climb up? God, there you go.
Sneasler is definitely not earning his keep dice.
Not particularly.
Here we find it, the legendary Pokemon, Wurmple.
There he is. We got him, lads.
Oh, and your Oshawott and Rowlet can now evolve.
Oh, hell yes. I think it was a little bit of a cop-out that they didn't give him a middle stage Hisui and evolutions.
I know, I kind of wish they had done, because I think that would have been more exciting, in a way. Or, you know, just have entire Hisuian lines of them, but...
I don't know, like, I feel like having the base forms, like, as usual makes sense, because especially on the lead-up, it's the sort of thing that it gets people excited about the prospect of them having an evolution.
I suppose.
I feel like they probably would benefit from having, like, alternate middle forms as sort of a transitional stage. Because, like, the thing is, like, I've grown to like the Typhlosion more and more, but the jump from Quilava to the new Typhlosion, it's still quite a radical change, and I feel like having maybe a Quilava that has a bit of a maybe purple trim to him, like some purple features, that might have eased it in a bit more to me, a bit quicker.
That's fair.
Oh no. The poor flower.
Yeah, it's a very dead flower field, full of wonderful 2D sprites.
Look at him. All dead and modelled and whatnot. It was a very cruel fire Pokemon that did this. They then got a ground Pokemon to salt the earth.
Is this where we just quietly call Typhlosion back to his ball?
Wasn't me. Thank you, you fucking poggers.
And then obviously, Shaman, obviously, just comes along and goes, well, what can I say except you're welcome.
Yeah, there it is. I got big points for you in Pokemon Snap.
Now, the one thing that you need to be aware of with Shaman, it's very likely to run away.
Okay.
So, if it does, don't worry, it happens, but in order to catch it, you are going to have to basically keep leaving the area and coming back.
Okay.
Come on, Scourge.
Stay in the fucking ball. I can play this game as long as you can.
Hey!
Oh.
Third ball's a charm. Now, I will never evolve you into that horrible dog monstrosity.
Oh, I like its other form.
Skyform's cute.
You're a freak, Flame, and Richie, you're just ill-informed.
Hey, I'm starting to feel like maybe there's a bit of an unfair treatment there. Yeah. But the thing about that Shaman, I think the reason why it's got a bit infamous among certain people in the Pokemon fan base is the Shaman EX card that was, I think it was either during Black and White or X and Y, that sort of era in the TCG. There was one that had this ability that as soon as you put it down, you could basically refresh your hand, but it had no restrictions on it. So it ended up being completely broken because you could recycle it over and over and basically filter through your entire deck in a single turn.
Wow.
It also took them way too long to finally ban the fucking thing from Expanded when they brought out newer versions that were a bit nerfed. But like, there are all kinds of videos I've seen out there of people who get truly fucked over because their opponent gets one in their first turn, and the other guy will spend like 10 minutes straight just filtering until they get the entire like hand they want, just recycling it over and over.
Not what you want or need.
I say that as a complaint, but like, that's one of the few times in recent years that the TCGs had that problem compared to Wizards when they were handling it, where they didn't error anything, and the TCG was bugged constantly.
Yes, there's plenty of legends to catch around here, just look at them all. All-encompassing? I don't know what that means.
You're using big words for considering I'm a kid.
Arceus. Some call it Arceus, but that sounds stupid.
See, when we first found out about him on the lead up to Gen 4 coming out, I always read it as Arceus, like as a play on Zeus, which would have made more sense. I forget who said this. I forget whether it was actually someone who had spoke to people or not, but like, there was a theory that it was intended to be that and got changed because they realised certain accents make it sound like the word arse, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but also, I don't know, there's just something, because in my head I always read it Arceus as well. I think it's just because it's easier to say, because going with the sibilant rather than the plosive. Well, that's not really a plosive, but...
Sorry, you're bringing out big words, but all I could focus on was his shoe going out of control.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, especially when he's not quite connected with the floor properly.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, what's up? Are we going to have another battle? That would be pretty poggers.
I actually can't remember what her request is, to be honest.
I think this might have been one of the newer things that got patched in.
Oh, is this part of Daybreak?
Think so. Like, her Munchlax is not acting straight.
I thought he was going to tackle me for a second there.
Yeah, it did look like it.
Put him down, he knows too much.
I hate to break it to you, but your Munchlax is a spy.
Oh, Jesus. Arceus takes many forms.
Ramanas Island, the name that it shares with Ramanas Park from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which is where you find the extra post-game legendaries in that game.
Neat. Are you just going to take us there, or do you want me to, catch a bird and fly over there?
You'll just enjoy this pan shot.
Why not? Why not indeed? Yeah. Is that the island?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's the Infinite Island.
So what could be waiting for us over here? I haven't actually read up on, Daybreak or watched any footage past the initial trailer.
Yet neither have I, so...
Yeah, I haven't done much of it. I will say, at this point of recording, I haven't beat the post-game in full myself. I don't know if I'm going to in the near future, because there's a lot of games that I do want to play yet. It's also the clean-up part, and the clean-up part's always, my least favourite part of any game, so we'll see. I'm playing it by ear for now.
Fair enough, mate. Yeah, this seems to be the place.
something around here.
Yes, well, since we're here, yes, we're going to find an outbreak of a certain type of Pokemon.
Sweet baby Jesus. They're so cute.
They really are, even though, you know, filled with malice and hatred and bitterness.
Ah, well, I'm going to give him hugs. Give him head kisses and everything will be fine.
Remembering Gen 5 when these things were rare.
I know.
Ah! It's okay. I'm all good. I'm all good. Oh, Jesus!
Gotta say, you don't look all good to me.
Shut up, Flame. So I'll just get within warping distance and then we'll go back to Mai. Although... balls.
Gastrodon is a cool Pokemon that I made great use of in Shining Pearl.
Alright, you were smart. Damn.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Now, come on, Tom. Think he types for him.
Or just punch it. You're probably way over leveled, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Stay in the ball, if you are wise. It is wise. You know your boy's got to keep that grind going. Look at those lads over there. I'll have them fully evolved before you can say... fully evolved.
Yeah, they are getting there. I think it's 36, they both evolve, so... once we've picked up a couple more legendaries, they'll be ready anyway.
There you are. Thank you for not moving from the spot I first saw you in.
It's very helpful. So yes, if my understanding's correct, I'm not 100% sure. It might be slightly off, but I'll assume it's correct. Before daybreak, there were a grand total of 94 requests.
Right.
Post daybreak, there are now 122 requests.
Wow, huh?
I think something might be up here.
Seeing double, 4 Munchlaxes.
So I think one of them's not a Munchlax, if you ask me.
Well, Ditto's not in the game, so that can mean only one thing. I know my Munchlax better than anyone. Just came to play a little trick on us. Just a little Pokemon's trick.
Well, this is awkward now.
Oh, right, because it mostly appears in the Alabaster Snowlands, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Okay, well...
Following this, after we have reported to Silene, basically there'll be a number of requests that come from Mai. So there'll be an outbreak in the Fieldlands, an outbreak in the Mirelands, an outbreak in the Coastlands, an extra little thing, an outbreak in the Highlands, an outbreak in the Icelands, and that sort of kind of ties that together a little bit, I think. Then there are a couple of extra requests with Adaman and Irida. The Battling the Secret Cause secret weapon was actually one of the additional requests. There is also Digging for Tomorrow, which got brought up, which we have collected. And then there's a bunch related to the Path of Solitude.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, that's our next stop.
And we could actually probably do the Orbra Tunnel at the same time, because it's pretty much right next door.
Sure is, mate, sure is. So, let's get started.